The City of Hot Springs can't accomplish near the amount that it does without private-public partnerships, partnerships with schools, nonprofits. All of those partnerships help the city accomplish its goals. And with me today is Executive Director Linda Ragsdale of the Ouachita Children's Center. How are you this morning?
Oh, great, Terry. Fine.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Pleased to have you here.
We're going to talk about an interesting partnership that viewers, although they may have a heart for the Ouachita Children's Center, they may not realize the improvements that are being made as we speak through federal grants.
You are absolutely right.
Right. Shall we start with explaining what the mission of the Children's Center is?
Sure. Well, we are here to help kids, obviously. We serve a number of children from our community and beyond that have had to leave their home or been removed from their home temporarily, or are having problems at home and they need an alternative placement, structure, and kind of redirection. So we're here to provide short-term care, but help kids get on the right track.
And OCC has been here for a long time.
Yes, it has. Since 1977 as the Ouachita Children's Center. But our great old building is the old orphanage that was built in 1928 and actually predated that time.
And with that history also means the building has aged and needs improvements and repairs.
You are so right.
Okay, so bringing us to the Community Development Block Grant Program, or CDBG, how have those funds helped OCC in the past?
Oh, thank you for asking. They've been super. 2 years ago we received funding through CDBG, thank you, community, to help us build our life skills program, because as you can imagine, our kids don't have the skills they need as they age out of the system or they turn 18. They're going to need to learn how to manage for themselves, and they need a lot of help because they haven't always gotten that at home. So we have life skills classes that actually teach them real basic but necessary things like budgeting and taking care of themselves and buying a car and such as that.
Right. So those skills have been invested in a lot of youths thus far.
Yes, indeed.
And now we come to the current year where we understand rehab projects are going to be underway very soon.
Yes, and I am so excited because we're going to do 3 things this year. We're going to replace almost all of our heat and air conditioning systems, which are very old, and as you know, that means they break down a lot, and that also means as we come into summer that we might be able to dodge that classic breakdown that happens on the 102-degree day. So we'll be doing that. About 2 years ago, we had one of our plaster ceilings inside the building actually fail and collapse, and it was amazing and a miracle that no one was hurt. So we realized that we've got plaster ceilings that have to be repaired and modified in order to be safe. So we're doing that in 2 of our large group rooms. And then finally, we're going to be able to finish out an ancillary building in the back that has been storage and turn that into classroom, training room, meeting room space, which we're thrilled.
So obviously you need that space and you can't use it right now.
We cannot. It is just set up as a storage area.
So when you complete these improvements, will they actually be changing children's lives?
Yes, I feel they will, for sure. Anything we can do to provide more comfort and safety. We're very focused on trying to have a home-like environment here, and so those first few things, that's really going to help, make it more home, more comfortable, more safe in many ways, and where we can use all of the building that we have. The third project is going to allow us to have more support groups for kids and their families. We do parenting classes, we do support groups with our kids, and we host a number of community coalitions that focus on children's issues.
There's also skin in the game as far as OCC is concerned with the funding of these improvements, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
It is a match. As you know, it's a 1-to-1 match on this particular proposal, and our board of directors is committed to making that match, and we've set money aside so we could do this with the city's help.
Well, it's wonderful to be able to tell this story. We're looking forward to seeing the improvements happen and begin very shortly. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I just want the community to know that I believe this is such an important organization, and I think we're trying to do good things for the kids in our community, and we are so grateful for the community's support to do that.
Well, Linda, thank you for giving us a bit of an inside look on the improvements at OCC. We appreciate you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
And
we appreciate the city.
And as well, the work of your staff.
Thank you.
And next week, we'll bring you more city news.